Hi friends, it's Miss Van Mergel, and today we're going to talk about graphs. Today we're learning about a new type of graph. It's called a line plot. We just finished up bar graphs, and before that we did pictographs. And what exactly is a line plot? Well, it's just like that. It's a line, and it has X's to show the number of people that chose a specific thing. So basically, let's take a look at our graph here. So in this graph, it is labeled favorite fruits. So we have the name of the fruits along the bottom. And then along the other axis, the vertical axis, it says number of people, right? And we have our little key and it says X equals one person. So these are people's favorite fruits. And we can see that one person likes apples, one person likes pears, looks like 4 people like bananas. How many people like orange? How many people like oranges? That's right, 2. And how about strawberries? All the way on the right. That's right, 3 people chose strawberries. So the plots are labeled to show us what we're exactly looking at, okay? So it's just like our other graphs in that we have titles, we have a key, and we have things labeled. Otherwise, we don't know what we're talking about. So by looking at the line plot, we can answer different kinds of questions. So we have a question here. It says, how many people told their favorite fruit? Uh-oh, we've got to do some work, right? So let's take a look at this. How many kids chose apple? I can see that there's 1 X on my line plot, and I know based on my key down here, X equals 1 person. So I'm going to put 1. So 1 apple. How many pears? Look over here. You can see there's 1 X, so I know 1 child chose pears. So let me put that there. As you can see, I'm dragging this little text box around. Now I am on bananas. For banana, I can see there are 1, 2, 3, 4 X's, and that lets me know that there are 4 children that selected that fruit. I'm going to move my text box so it looks all nice and neat. See how it has that red vertical line? That lets me know they're all in line. That's just a little tip for those of you working in Google Slides on different projects so you can have things nice and orderly. Now let's take a look at this. Orange. How many kids chose orange? Oranges. 2 children chose oranges. So I'm going to put a 2 there. Let me move this up, move it over. See, now everything's in line. Beautiful. And strawberries. How many children chose strawberries? Let's see. It looks like 3 children chose strawberries. So let's add all this stuff up. Let's see. Oops. Oh my gosh, Van Mergel's doing crazy stuff. So I know 1 plus 1 is 2. And 2 plus 4 is 6. And 6 plus 2 is 8. And 8 plus 3 is... What did you get? Did you get 11? Let me move this up. So we can say 8 children, or 11 children responded to our survey, right? Because the question was how many people told their favorite fruit. We could say how many children responded to the survey, right? So we know 11 children participated in this survey. Our next question is, which fruit did people like the most? So let's look at our X's. And which one has the most X's? We know that means has the most people. So we can see that the most children chose bananas. So I'm going to write, which fruit did people like the most? I'm going to write bananas. Or banana, either one will work. And we can look at that. I bet there's an opposite question. What question might you ask looking at this graph? Can you think of a different question that would be similar to this? Which fruit did people like the most? And maybe your next question could be, which fruit did people like the least? Take a look at the graph. Which fruits did people like the least? Ah, it looks like there's 2. So we can say the fruit people like the least are apple, oh my gosh. Apple, your teachers Apple and pear are the least desired fruits. I could also write apples and pears because when we talk about fruit, we often speak of them in the plural. That's very tricky. All right, let's go to our next question. This is a how many more question. So this question says, how many more people like bananas than pears? So now I need to look at bananas. I have 4 here, and I look at pears right here. See, this is tricky. Let's see. I've got 1 pear. I have 4 bananas. Do you see how banana and pear are equal right here? If I want to easily just add this up, I'm going to just add the ones on top. That would be the difference, right? I could just go 1, 2, 3. If I had to create an equation, I would write 4 minus 1 equals 3. So we can say 3 more people like bananas than pears. All right, so we're going to stop our lesson for here today, and we'll do more problem-solving practice on the line plots. You did a fantastic job. I'm super proud of you for showing up, and I will see you again tomorrow. Great job.